And where you're from.
My name is Courtney Troutman, and I am the park manager of Memorial Lake State Park Complex, which is composed of Memorial Lake State Park and Swatara State Park in Lebanon County, and Joseph Ibersham State Park and Boyd State Park in Dauphin County. And I am here today to talk about some land acquisition in Swatara State Park. And I do have some packets to hand out.
Okay.
I only brought 8 of them. Just pass them this direction. So as I said, I'm here to talk about approximately 136 acres of land acquisition going on at Swatara State Park. Since I started as the park manager of Memorial Lake in 2019, I've been working with representatives from Fort Indiantown Gap's ACUB program, which stands for Army Compatible Use Buffer program, to transfer parcels of land currently owned by the Ward Burton Wildlife Foundation. So on the first page of the packet is just a summary of Fort Indiantown Gap's ACUB program, and then the second page of your packet is just a little summary of the Ward Burton Wildlife Foundation. So currently 2 parcels are owned by the Ward Burton Wildlife Foundation, and they are trying to transfer them to state parks in an effort to conserve the land for wildlife, and also, extend the buffer with the military base with Fort Indiantown Gap. And some of those benefits are listed on the first page for the community. It's going to, protect them from, high noise activities going on at the military base, and it's going to help the wildlife because this land won't be developed.
Can you answer one question that I did have?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Are these under Ward Burton already tax exempt, or will they just become tax exempt at this point?
I believe they are tax. It's a nonprofit foundation, so they are tax exempt.
Yeah, I would think you're
now.
already there. Yeah, so you're not here to reduce our tax base.
No, no. I probably should have brought that up. So I'm here to. We're going to be using some of the environmental stewardship funds, ESF, also known as Growing Greener 2, and there's a statutory requirement that we gain the county approval to use those funds.
Understood.
Awesome.
Motion to approve.
We'll get it on the floor.
Second.
Okay, Jay.
So what is the purpose of the commissioners needing to, I guess, support or ratify because it didn't have anything, we didn't have anything to do with it when Ward Burton Foundation acquired it. So I'm curious if you know what the reason that the act requires the county. It's not in jeopardy. I'm not suggesting anything at all. I'm only curious.
So I have some notes here from the Growing Greener 2 legislation. It says, except for interior lands of existing state park or state forest lands, funds under this subsection shall not be used for acquisition of additional state park or state forest lands without the approval of the Board of Commissioners in the county where the acquisition is situated.
Okay. So the Growing Greener program requires buy-in from the county for, okay.
Is what I'm told.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. They're just giving counties an opportunity to weigh in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that satisfactory to you?
You.
He's our technical guy.
All in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Perfect. Just going over a little bit more here, I have some on the third page of the packet are some of the parcels highlighted. So the first one is going to be the Morgan property, and that actually connects to the Swatara Rail Trail. So The Swatara State Park maintains the Swatara Rail Trail in that section, so it will just be a little addition.
Is that the big one on the left,
Yeah,
on this map?
so I'm sorry, on the third page, Stoltzfus is on Blue Mountain, and it is outlined in pink and has some light pink dots in it. So that's a part of the mountain, and then the Morgan property is below that on the Swatara Rail Trail. There was a third property that we were considering, but unfortunately there were right-of-way issues and we weren't able to solve them in time to gain that third property that's being highlighted. I apologize about the confusion there. So, and the second image on that page, the Stoltzfus property is outlined in blue and the Morgan is outlined in yellow there. So the Morgan property is currently on the Swatara Rail Trail, and there is a little pond there, and then the pond is fenced off saying private property. It's a very marshy parcel, so it's not suitable for any kind of development, and it would just be habitat. We would open the pond area up to the public and allow fishing there, but just light recreational use in that area. So the Morgan property is 27.96 acres. And then the Stoltzfus property, which again is on Blue Mountain, that's 108 acres. And that area is very steep and mountainous and rocky. So again, not really suitable for any development. And Swatara State Park will just be expanding its borders and offering more recreational pursuits to its visitors, mostly hunting. We'll be opening that up to hunting as well. The Fort Uniontown Gap has reached out and discussed moving the second mountain hawk watch to the Stoltzfus property, which would be a very big project. And we wouldn't really be able to start planning that unless we gained access from, I believe it's Fort Swatara Road. So that one of those properties on the first image was the Span Cape. We're calling it the Span Cape property. We weren't able to move forward with acquiring that land. So at this time, that idea of moving the second mountain hawk watch isn't feasible. So it'll be undeveloped and just be expanding the state park's boundaries. And that's kind of my summary of the land acquisition.
Thank you, we appreciate the backup
Yep.
paperwork. Thank you. Anything else before Courtney leaves? Did you get everything you need?
Yes, well, I probably will wait a little bit.
Sure, if
Wait
you
around.
don't mind till we're done with the meeting,
Yeah.
they'll have it ready for signing.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.